Hello everyone, my name is Dark and welcome back to another episode of Dark Does PvP of my official PvP series. And pardon the interruption, but we have a 145 Quetzal. Seriously? I'm literally just flying around. I have no way of taming this thing and I find a level 145 Quetzal. Wow. Well, wish I could tame that. Anyways though, welcome back to another episode of our PvP series. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you missed one of the first two, check them out. They are on the channel. For today, though, we're going to try to find a couple bases and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Let's go. Alright, guys. So I'm running back to where I saw this base earlier so I can show it to you guys. It's not too far away from where I'm currently hiding, so that's why I'm just running on foot. But we're gonna run. Is that a pipe? Where am I? Alright. There's nobody around, right? Let's see. That is a pipe. 6 days. Oh, got hit by something. Probably just a stupid piranha. Let's sit right here and let's see where that pipe goes, because it's kind of hard to get the angle up on it. By the way, you guys, if you didn't know, if you use this camera mode, you can see a lot of different angles than you normally would with just the character, just your player. Look at that. He's got this little base hidden up there. That is amazing. I would have never seen that if it wasn't for the pipe. Wow. I'm definitely gonna have to raid this. And this isn't that far away from where I was gonna hit. Shoot, stupid raptor. Get off me. Come on. Alright, come on. Come and get some. Yeah. You got nothing on me. Nothing, I say. And let's take the arrows. By the way, if you guys are solo, if you kill creatures like that, just take the arrows, because unless you have a ton of them and you have a base and you already have storage, just get the arrows, because it's better than having to make them. So, anyways, though, it looks like the guy is not online right now, because it says 6 days, not 7. Usually if it says 7, that would mean they're online most of the time. If it says 6, they're either not online or not in this area. But, ooh, I can get a better angle over here. He's built right up against it. That's amazing. Alright, well, we are definitely gonna have to hit that one. Alright, so the base I actually want to show you guys, though, before I found that other one, is somewhere up here. Oh, got a little bit too close. Stuck behind this rock. Alright, let's wait for the vision to clear. There we go. Alright, so it's right around here. Let's see if I can look at it. Also says 6 days. This guy's probably not online either. Oh well. Alright, let's get a good look at it. Nice. The X-plant really brings out the colors of the base, if I may say so myself. But anyways, if he does log back on, or if the other base, if the guy logs on, I still will raid them. But if they don't log on, then, you know, so be it. As a solo player, if you see a base that you can raid, just do it. Like, you know, obviously it's be nicer, a little more entertaining if the person was online, because you can PvP with them, but you don't want to wait around and have somebody else raid them. You might as well just try to take the loot. But anyways, we're going to go get some rockets. I think 1 each should be good, so let's go. Alright, so we've got a couple rockets, 1 for each base, and we've got a grapple for this base. Now let's just take a look. Just want to make sure there's nothing unexpected. Go back to where we're over here. I think this will be a good spot. Oh, piranhas. Alright, let's kill these guys. And I harvested that rock. That's great. I guess it doesn't really matter. Would have been nice cover, but that is okay. And there's another one. They all just keep coming. But hey, it's fish meat, it's sushi. I needed that anyways. Alright, so let's try to get a look from over here now. Still kind of hard to tell. Let's change the view and try to use our spyglass. It looks like he is still offline, so that means it should be fairly easy. Just so you guys know, the X-Plant are super easy to get past when you have rocket launchers. So remember that when you're building a base, if you build X-Plants, it might help keep out, lower level players, but rocket launchers will not be stopped. So just think about that when you're making it. And to be honest, this base, I mean, wall's already down. I'm going to be in now with a grapple. But this base should not have had X-Plants. He would have been better off with just the stone base, no X-Plant, and probably no pipe. Because then I would have never seen it to begin with. Because it kind of blended in pretty well, and honestly, I wasn't even looking up there until I saw the pipe to begin with, and then the X-Plant kind of stood out and probably would stand out to flyers. So, you just got to remember that when you're trying to build for the purpose of being hidden, you want to be hidden, not necessarily, having a bunch of turrets or X-Plants or anything like that. If you're going to build a defense or a defense, that's when you want X-Plants and turrets and, turret towers and combinations of all sorts of setups and whatnot. So, anyways, though, we're almost in. Looks like our grapple's having issues. Let's try to refresh this. Come on. There we go. Alright. First thing we need to do is destroy this bed, because I do not want him to respawn, and I can already tell that I'm going to have to probably use a crowbar to get out of here, because I don't have any more grapples, so I don't really want to use my last rocket, because I'm going to use that at the other base. Let's see what he has. And any day now. Come on, open up. Nice. Looks like he's got a good amount of resources. We've got primitive Pteranodon saddle. We've got a crossbow and some blueprints. That's always good to take. An axe. Got some just basic resources. And those look alright. We might as well take them. We can always repair them. And we've got, lots of crystal. I'm definitely going to need the late day buff if I'm going to take all this. And honestly, as a solo player, when you're raiding bases, when you find a whole bunch of resources like this, ideally take them all if you can. Even if that means a late day buff, because I would definitely have a hard time trying to gather that much fiber, thatch, and wood. Wood's not too hard, because the hatchet, the axe, works great. But like the fiber is a pain in the butt to try to gather as a solo player, because you're not going to have a Therizinosaur or anything like that. You've got to harvest everything by hand or with smaller creatures. And look at this, we've got some good stuff in here too. We've got a couple bows. And it looks like we've got more crossbows. Crossbows are always handy to have too, by the way. Let's take these arrows. Let's take that. Is any of this even worth taking? I don't think so. To be honest, the weapons like shotguns and whatnot, I really don't bother with the primitive stuff because they don't really do enough damage. The bows are better anyways. The thing with the weapons, the guns, you have to, the reload is obviously longer, and they make a lot of noise, so I try to use the bow when I can, unless it's a really high damage weapon. And it looks like his body is on the roof, and I want to get what's on there, because I want that armor. Because if that's dyed armor, it might be better than primitive. It might be something that he made from a blueprint. Well, we didn't have any of the blueprints, but who knows? I want to get that. I could. Actually, I don't even think I can. If I make a smithy, I can't place it in here on his foundation, even though his bed's gone. I'm pretty sure I can't. Well, I really don't want to have to waste these crowbars. Alright, just in case, let's, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do this, but I need to find a box. Here we go. I want to craft this. If I can place this, I can jump out. Or put a smithy down, but yeah, I can. That's what I thought. Never hurts to double check, right? Aaron Rodgers would definitely have to agree. Discount double check. That's his thing. But we cannot do it, so let's, I'm not even going to be able to jump up and hit the stone door. Well, I am going to have to me just make sure there's nothing on the other side here. Ugh. There might be another door as soon as I'm gonna break this. Gonna have to break it though. But I'll go ahead and edit this out, guys, so that you guys don't have to wait and sit here and go through all these cling, cling, cling sounds. So I will be right back. And alright, so there was another door, but luckily it was stone on the other side. So next time, definitely have to prepare better and look at the other side to make sure that, you know, make sure I can get out easily. Otherwise, I would have been a lot more careful with trying to get that lower, you know, stone wall when I initially broke in instead of the top one. But I don't want to run out yet because I might get shot. No, I think I should be good. I don't think they're gonna have an angle on me. And to be honest, if they do shoot me, it's not like it's gonna kill me in one shot. How am I gonna get his body though? I might be able to jump to access it. See how actually close or far away it is. Yeah, but the character's like just indefinitely checking his, I'm assuming his map or his, oh, it's his inventory is what it is. That's funny. Either that or he's just a palm reader. He's telling his future of nothing in his base because it got raided by Ark Mobile Gaming. Oh, it's shooting me. I guess I shouldn't be trash talking, should I? Alright. So we need to figure out how I'm gonna get up there. I don't really want to jump up there and be shot by all three at the same time because I'm only wearing hide armor. Oh, we might actually be onto something here. There we go. I might be able to just scoot a little bit over. I don't think I'm going to be able to just access it this way. I think I'm going to have to jump and then access it. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, come on. And, nope, missed that time. Let's go ahead and try this again. This definitely might take a few tries. And while we're doing this, guys, I've noticed that a lot of you have, not a lot of you, but a few of you have commented saying, you know, make sure I'm super careful about what I'm sharing with locations of my different hidden stashes and stuff. Just so you guys do know, anything I show in the videos is, oh, there we go, alright. So when you get this screen, by the way, guys, transfer something, anything, and then just hit take all, and you can get everything at once. And what did he have? Ooh, he had all sorts of stuff. An Ascendant Pike? That's awesome. Actually, let's go ahead and equip that right now. Doesn't hurt to have that ready. And, oh, we got an Ascendant Bow too, actually. It looks like the armor was primitive. We got a really good pump shotgun. That is awesome. That is actually really good to have. That'll be really helpful for the dungeons, actually. And let's actually go ahead and put a die on the pike. And the shotgun, for that matter. Because I don't really like the pink color. And I want to have both of those equipped. Alright, I think we're going to take off to the next base now. For what I was saying earlier, though, anything that I do show that isn't even like hidden gear or anything has already been destroyed or gone by the time I post this. So anything that's still hidden currently, I won't show in the videos. But thanks for looking out. And alright, guys, so we are on to the next base. It has gotten dark now, so I'm using steak sautés. And they are also offline still, so it looks like we're going to be doing another offline raid. And like I said, if you're a solo player, just because it's an offline raid doesn't make it a bad thing. As a solo player, you need to hit any base that you can, because if you don't, the alphas will, or one of the other, tribes will. Someone's gonna hit the base. Might as well be you. You want to get that loot. And he's got a sleeping bag over here. Let's go ahead and destroy this so that if he does pop online while I'm going through the loot, he doesn't pop up behind me. So this should be a good spot to shoot from, I think. Hopefully his tames are on passive. Alright, nobody around. good thing I did not fire while that pteranodon was flying by. That would kind of suck to have one rocket and have it hit a bird. I think I'm going to jump when I do this because the rockets will go down a little bit as they fire. Actually, now I might be close enough. There we go. Oh. Yep, his stuff was on neutral. So just a tip, guys. Don't leave your teams on neutral, especially teams like this. I mean, I really don't have an interest in killing these guys, but because they're now attacking me, what else am I going to do? You know, I don't want them to just keep attacking me. I'm going to have to kill them, including the dodo. But just leave your stuff on passive so that when players like me come along, or really anybody, you know, you don't have your tames die. And also, let's say I was a low-level character that couldn't actually break into your base. If I would have shot an arrow at one of your tames and they came and chased me, I could kill them because they'd go away from your base in the protection of the explants. Let's take a look though. Bolas, that is good. Let's actually see what he has on his body because I'm going to need to kill him. I will take the boots. And actually, I'm just going to hit take all because it's just easier instead of having to unequip and drag it. Let's see what else he has. Looks like this was his fridge. I am actually hungry, so I'll take some meat. Take those, take that. The eggs I really don't need. Take the chitin and the narcotics. Those are always good to take. Ooh, he's got some metal here. That is good. Nice little 1x1. And also about 140 metal ingots. That's always good. Let's take all these resources, of course. The arrows. We'll take the narcotics. It's all primitive hide. We don't really need that. Do I want the rest of it? Let's use the other stakes out too. Let's see what else he has. Resources. It's got a primitive sword. Obsidian. It's not bad. Let's always take the spyglass. Mushrooms. Alright guys, I went ahead and voiced over this next part because as I'm editing this, I realized that I completely missed an ascendant bow and arrow, not bow and arrow. I missed a bow that was in that bag, an ascendant one. It wasn't just a primitive one, and I apparently didn't even see it. Can you believe that? I don't know how I missed that. I probably needed more sleep, but I end up going through, just taking whatever resources made sense to grab, except for the ascendant bow, because, you know, I was blind. But, just wanted to relay that message to you guys, because, you know, like I said, I obviously missed it, and I should point out that it was definitely there, so should have grabbed that, but it is okay. Back with the original recording. Alright, so we're going to see if we can get this bag. Nope. And honestly, it's just a crop lot. I don't really care enough because it'll just be fertilizer. It is not that important. So, let's, is there anything else we need to get? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and take off. That is good for that one. We've been shot, of course. Let's go ahead and let this blindness wear off. But yeah, we got actually a pretty good haul out of those two bases. We got quite a bit. So I'm going to have to go put all this stuff away and try to hide it all. Because it definitely weighs quite a bit. So that was definitely a good couple raids. And alright guys, so we are now looking for an Argy because we need to start actually making a push to get some metal. And the best way to get a decent amount of metal is to have an Argy and maybe an Ankylo as well, but I don't know if I'll have time to get an Ankylo today. But that Argy was level 125. I've actually been looking around the area, and that was by far the highest level that has shown up. So I think that's the one we are going to go for. Let's go ahead and equip the rifle with the darts. Just look around, make sure there's nothing to be worried about. And where... oh, that guy's going to be a problem. So you got to remember, I don't have a trap for this. I'm just going to tame him, you know, in the open. So anything that might attack it could be a problem because it'll potentially hit it. So like this Dilo is gonna have to die, and he's done. And there he is. I still think, I don't know if that, yeah, the other Argy should be fine. I don't think it'll get too close. Actually no, I'm not really sure. I don't want to risk it. Let's kill this guy real quick, just in case. Let's also harvest his body so other Argies fly up. And we'll grab the arrows, of course, because why not? Oh, perfect. The one that flew up is the one that I want. You know, when you're doing this, guys, always aim for the head. When they're in traps, you know, ideally you aim for the head if you can, but mainly you just keep shooting them until they knock out. When they're not in traps, you want to aim for the head because you're trying to utilize the least amount of resources possible, which means the least amount of bullets. So always aim for the head when they're heading your direction because they'll continuously turn around and go for you. So you see how he keeps turning around to come back and attack me? That's when I shoot his head. Eventually he starts to fly away like he is now. That's the hardest part, and perfect, I got him. I was lucky I was able to shoot him fast. If you miss that first shot as he's flying away, it is a pain in the butt to try to hit him again because he'll fly further. So that's really the key. It's just, you know, staying on top of that. But he's knocked out now, so now all I need to do is wait a little bit, get a soothing balm and some kibble, and he should be tamed up in no time at all. This is going to be really good too, because now I'll actually be able to collect, you know, 1,000 metal instead of, you know, 200 metal, and then I can smelt a whole bunch at once instead of just a couple hundred. Because when you're just on foot, it's kind of difficult to get a lot of metal at once. The Argy really helps though, because I'll be able to store it in the Argy and still fly around, so that'll be really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats too, his wild stats. It's not bad. It should turn out pretty decent. Anyways though, while we're waiting for this guy to tame up, I do want to say thank you again to everyone who's already, you know, supported me in one way or another, whether it's through liking and commenting on the videos or subscribing outright. The subscriptions really do help, so if you haven't subscribed already, please help me out and hit that subscribe button. Anyways though, I will be right back when it's tamed. Alright, we have got this guy tamed. Again, if you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed this PvP series that I'm doing, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Dark, and I will see you next time.